honor of the Nevada Museum of Art's 80th anniversary that takes place this year in 2011, the museum thought it would be really important to do something very special for the Northern Nevada community. And we thought that since Egyptian artifacts had never before been displayed in the state of Nevada, that this exhibition, To Live Forever, Egyptian Treasures from the Brooklyn Museum, was just really the perfect fit. It features over 120 artifacts from the prestigious collections of the Brooklyn Museum of Art in New York, and they're all on display here in our feature gallery.
Walk like an Egyptian.
The exhibition has one human mummy and two dog mummies, and of course these are very intriguing objects to have here in our galleries. The mummy that's on view is wrapped in the traditional mummy linens and then has a linen on top of it. This particular mummy would have belonged to a wealthy Egyptian, and we know that because the paint that covers the mummy linen is a very exquisite red color that would have been imported from Spain at the time. And there's also hieroglyphs and Egyptian symbols painted on that mummy casing. Behind me you see two limestone carved sarcophagus lids. These would have been lids that were used for more wealthy ancient Egyptians, and we know that because anytime you see a carved stone, that took a lot of time, a lot of expertise, and only the wealthy in society would be able to commission such an elaborate edifice sort of for their tomb. Many ancient Egyptians believed that they prepared their entire life for the afterlife. The entire ancient Egyptian belief system was based on the story of Osiris, and Osiris was the first Egyptian who passed from the living world into the afterlife. And so many of the tomb decorations, many of the sarcophagi, many of the coffin lids were fashioned in such a way to emulate the figure of Osiris. Among many of the artifacts that you'll see in the exhibition are things such as shaptis. These are small figurines that would have been placed in the tomb to help you and to serve you in the afterlife. There's also examples of amulets, which are small tokens that would have accompanied you in the tomb to protect you as you journeyed into the afterlife. As special interpretive backdrop for the exhibition, we have commissioned an artist out of Los Angeles, as well as a very prestigious designer from Los Angeles, to create a futuristic vision of what Egypt might look like in the year 7000 AD. We've also been working with the science fiction novelist Bruce Sterling, who's actually written some of the texts for the exhibition. And so it's really interesting to think about Egypt at this very pivotal time in that country's history. You know, the objects in the exhibition look back 6,000 years, but given the recent social revolution in Egypt, we thought it was important to kind of take note of that and to look into the future as well. These objects tell the story of the past, but that the Egyptian culture is still a living culture and that its future is yet to be told.
Walk like an Egyptian.